I'm live with 2 dogs in the room. One of them was misbehaving. Yes, I'm talking to you.
All right, I sent you the link as we're going live with our second match of the card of 4 for the first half. As we do have a dark match, Jay White versus Tanahashi for the never open weight title. And just like Japan, Jay White is your new champion. But up next, we're going to go into women's action as we got Sarah Del Rey versus Miss Fear.
Sarah Del Rey is a bona fide legend. Miss Fear, she's just dangerous.
They're both legends in their own right.
Oh, yeah. Both of them legends. I'm just saying Miss Fear is just dangerous.
This match is a #1 contendership for the Phoenix Queens Championship. Here we go. We have Miss Fear about to take on Sarah Del Rey.
Really? Okay. Coming to the ring, I think.
You what?
I was just saying, coming to the ring is this legendary Sarah Del Rey.
Yep. Sarah Del Rey is a legend. And she's got an opportunity. If she can beat Miss Fear here tonight, she'll be in line for a #1 contendership at the Phoenix Queens Champion. Whether that's D&D or Manami Toyota.
Wow. So that match will be on the second night.
But I gotta say, man, Miss Fear, that is a very hard sell opponent.
Very. She is a monster. As a woman, she is monstrous. She can do things that, I've seen her do things that most women would do.
Miss Fear is just dangerous in that ring. The power that this woman has, going for a back suplex, a backbreaker looking suplex. And Miss Fear, Sarah Del Rey using her ability to move.
Sarah Del Rey is better. She don't stop.
Sarah Del Rey, her big advantage is that she can counter. And Miss Fear is just big and powerful and strong. Sarah Del Rey doing everything she can. Gonna use a variation of the Impaler Buster. Nice drop kick. Sarah Del Rey finally getting something of something akin to offense here. Miss Fear, oxygen checking now. And Miss, speaking of checking for oxygen, Miss Fear with a choke slam. Miss Fear gonna look for the fear driver now. Oh. But Sarah Del Rey with a shoulder up.
That's a variation of screwdriver.
And now Miss Fear going for the oxygen checking.
She didn't want to make sure she was working. She didn't want to make sure that
Sarah Del Rey now fighting, but nice Northern Lariat by Sarah Del Rey. Miss Fear, Sarah Del Rey now getting into that zone where you don't want to be. And Miss Fear with a nice vertical brain buster. And there's some more oxygen checking going on by Miss Fear.
Of course, she did want to say, she did want to make sure that Sarah Del Rey's okay, make sure she's breathing on her. You know, professional wrestlers are just sport. You know where you are. It take a lot out of you. Wrestling will take a lot out of you. And of course, that was chokes now once again.
And now, looking for it. Running power bomb by Miss Fear.
Or she calls that the running fear bomb. She calls that the fear bomb.
But again, Sarah Del Rey kicking out.
She kicked out of the fear bomb?
Yes. What? That movie for the bathroom every 5 seconds. Miss Fear now Miss Fear is just laying it on now. And here we go with a wheelbarrow German. No, that was an implant buster. Miss Fear again going to the choke slam. And it is. Miss Fear. Sarah Del Rey, heart and soul of this woman, to keep fighting.
Fought a good fight, but that power just overwhelming. That power of his fear is just too much. I mean, look at that choke slam.
Miss Fear just kept.
The fear driver, the fear bomb, but it was a choke slam that did it.
Miss Fear just kept throwing every big move she could. Started off throwing her around the ring with multiple versions of suplexes, fear drivers, choke slams, power bombs. You just can't overcome that offense. You can kick out. And I'm talking as from the standpoint of a wrestler. You can keep kicking out all you want. You can keep fighting through the pain all you want. But when you're constantly being slammed, all you're doing is causing yourself injury.
And you know, your body can only take so. The human body. Here's something important. The human body can only take so much before it gives out. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And Miss Fear, you're not proving anything by kicking out. Sarah Del Rey, I guess, was fighting on instinct and adrenaline, but all she was doing was causing herself an injury.
Yes. I mean, and now you got this. I mean, what we got next? Psycho Clown.
We have the strong open weight championship for Monday night. We're going to see Psycho Clown trying to take the belt off of Chuck Palumbo.
Old Chucky. I like old Chuck Palumbo. He's a veteran. Both these guys are veterans now. Don't get me wrong. Both these guys are seasoned veterans. Seasoned veterans. These guys ain't no rookies. These two guys are not rookies because Psycho Clown is a seasoned veteran in Mexico, while Chuck Palumbo is a seasoned veteran all over the world.
There is no weak link. It's a very good clash of styles. As you've got the Lucha Libre, the icon of AAA, Psycho Clown.
I've seen this man wrestle. He's a great wrestler, but he can also be crafty. He's extremely crafty for us.
And the crowd is definitely behind Psycho Clown. Representing corruption here.
And of course, his old crew is Psycho Circus Maximus. They used to run roughshod in Mexico, the Psycho Circus. Fans love it.
And we have and Chuck Palumbo is the champ.
This guy here, Chuck Palumbo is a veteran. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's wrestling WWE, wrestling WWE. And like I said, he wrestles all over the world.
He's not too unfamiliar with the luchador style. Hasn't had to deal with it too much though.
He wrestled Mexico. He's familiar with that Mexican lucha libre style.
But the question is he ready for Psycho Clown though? I mean, Palumbo's definitely a brawler. He's a power guy. He's got a good mixture of good suplexes. But in contrast, you've got Psycho Clown with that high-flying technical style.
But remember, Chuck Palumbo also has that martial arts background as well. Something else you need to keep an eye on. So, it's going to be an interesting championship match, I would say that.
Psycho Clown with a German to kick it off, catching Chuck Palumbo. Keeping Palumbo on the ground is a great move, keeping the power game out of play. But Palumbo still gets a hold of him, and there's a sidewalk slam. And that's what you don't want when you're going up against Palumbo if you're Psycho Clown. You don't want the big man on his feet. You want to be off your game. But there's a nice side-bridging suplex. Not really power, but keeping Palumbo down. But Palumbo back to his feet. He's a big, tough Italian. And right now, Psycho Clown hitting some unusual offense. Goes for the arm drag. Palumbo not really sure what to make of that. Now Palumbo with a counter. Just shove it. Tries to go for a big clothesline, but Psycho Clown avoids. Psycho Clown using the corner as a weapon. you're absolutely right. Psycho Clown, really, using his status, he knows how to deal with a guy like Palumbo. Palumbo doesn't really know what to look for here. And look at that, Uranagi, the power of Psycho Clown. Springboard senton. Palumbo kicking out at 2 after that. Psycho Clown really coming with the unpredictability here. And there's a Uranagi from Psycho Clown for the pin. Referee running a marathon. And that's it. New champ.
Wow, that was the biggest match I've seen. He was dominating. He gave what he had to do. I will say. The man gave what he had to do. He knew that the long boys are powerhouse. He knew he gave what he had to do. And I'm proud. You know what? That's a very good move.
But you're also forgetting that Psycho Clown is also strong. He was able to lift Chuck Palumbo. Palumbo not expecting power from a luchador. That's what I mean. Psycho Clown is very deceptive. He's very powerful for such a small guy. He's got a lot of power pack. And that's one reason I think that led to Psycho Clown winning the belt tonight, was his ability to adapt.
That's what you got to do. You have to adapt to your surroundings. And that's exactly what he did. And you know what? That's a veteran move. Like I said, these two guys are veterans.
But up next, we have the main event of part 1, the last match, as Distortion's Kid Blaze takes on the ring general, Walter.
Wow. Kid Blaze. Last time I seen him, he was dominating. Him and Hill had a rivalry.
And Heel did in fact win that rivalry.
And I heard he joined a certain club.
Heel joined the Bullet Club, which Jay White's already got the never open weight title. But the thing is, Friday, we saw Walter going to take Kid Blaze on in a non-title match. Kid Blaze attacked him from behind with a baseball bat. So we sit here now for the European title in a British round match.
Remember, I know how the British round match goes. We got 6 rounds, 3 minutes per round.
Actually, 3 rounds.
Okay, the only way to win is you got to win 2 matches. You can win by pinfall. You can win by submission. You can also win matches by knockout. And if one of your opponents gets disqualified, the match is over.
But my question to you is, you've got Walter, the dominating force. You were on Distortion. He's still a force versus another dominating force that is Kid Blaze. Who do you give this match to?
Well, normally I would say Kid Blaze because he did use a weapon, a bat, to try to take down Walter. But then we talk about Walter. He's a weapon. Walter is a walking weapon. You've seen how Walter dominated the European wrestling scene. You've seen how he dominated Distortion. It's hard to take down the ring general. And remember, this motto is the motto is simple. And I like Kid Blaze, but remember, he's stepping into Walter's ring. And to Walter, the ring is safety.
I agree, Mitt. I have to honestly say, Walter is got a big advantage here. Kid Blaze attacked him from behind to get an upper hand Friday. But I stop doing that. We got the belt raised. Only one man's gonna win. It's either gonna be and he's also technical, which is something you got to be careful of. Kid Blaze is also technical. He's not a speed wrestler. He's not a high flyer. Kid Blaze is very methodical, but Walter with a spear. Now Walter going to the top rope.
Well, Walter has been known to use the splash.
He tried, but Kid Blaze countered. Kid Blaze better capitalize. Big knee shot from Kid Blaze. Walter not letting it be on the ground. Kid Blaze is not able to do anything. Kid Blaze likes to use power and technical ability.
But he's going to play. When it comes to power and technical ability, he's powerful, but he's outmatched. He's monster on this Walter.
Nice German suplex by Kid Blaze. Kid Blaze was trained by Midas.
This night I run suplex the man who travels burn. He speaks each other. That's right. Walter does speak each other.
Nice jawbreaker by Kid Blaze. Kid Blaze utilizing it.
Using his small size to his advantage. Smart. You gotta keep his feet on the ground. And keep walking around.
Now Kid Blaze using that speed. Taking down Walter. But now Kid Blaze going to go back to the well he loves with this big roundhouse kick to Walter. And now Kid Blaze going to the single leg crab. Look at this! This man picked Walter up off the ground in a paradise. No! But Walter got the ropes. He was going for the submission on Walter. And Kid Blaze back into it, but again, Walter finding the ropes.
Walter's a veteran. He knows what he's doing. Look, look at the size of Walter. He uses his size to his advantage. Now look at Walter. Now look at Walter. Now look at Walter. He's slowing the match down.
Walter with the shoulder claw now. Kid Blaze with a big counter. Kid Blaze went for a springboard moonsault, but Walter said nope.
Walter's been around. Walter knows. Walter is every type of wrestler.
Walter with a shotgun drop kick.
I seen him do it. Wow. I seen Walter just drop this before. It's different.
Walter with a chin lock.
That side, look at Walter. He uses his longest side.
Walter going for that big power bomb.
Usually when Walter hits that power bomb, it's over.
Walter stalking now. Don't turn around, Kid Blaze. Gonna get another power bomb.
I see what he's doing. He's setting him up for the second bomb.
And that's a knockout win for Walter. Now Walter from behind. Gonna go for the rear naked choke.
He just won a fall, didn't he?
He got a fall. He only needs one more. Kid Blaze into the lace lock. And Walter taps.
Wow.
1-1.
One ball.
Less than only 4 minutes left. All one of them has to do is get a win now. Walter not happy about that. Kid Blaze made Walter tap. Walter was not happy about that. Huge suplex. You could taste the anger on that suplex.
Oh yeah. Now Walter is talking.
But Kid Blaze with a speed busting Walter open. And Kid Blaze now looking for that Jack Crisp-like knockout roundhouse, and there it is. Kid Blaze going back to the single leg crab. But Walter just overpowering him again. But the thing you gotta realize, Kid Blaze is a monster. I mean, look at this guy. Oh, here we go! Right back into the lace lock. And that's it! Kid Blaze, biggest win of his career. He is the new European champion with a huge win over Walter in a British round match.
That is impressive.
Not only did he just stop one of the most unstoppable forces in FMW, he did it in Walter's domain.
He beat Walter in his own game.
And he did it from a 1-0 deficit.
That's amazing.
Not only did he overcome the odds, beat a monster, beat an unstoppable, dominant monster, but he did it in his own domain. That's right, Kid Blaze. You're the new European champion. You deserve every bit of it.
Yes. Walter, the ring general, has been dethroned. Dethroned, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that is amazing. I mean, this kid just beat a monster like Walter. Walter had the match won. He dominated the entire match. But Kid Blade just kept fighting and fighting and
And
fighting.
the thing is, Walter was even running down the clock. But then in the clutch, being a member of the Golden Powers,
That's right.
he came out with that dominating force that we've seen Kid Blaze also exemplify. Two men who had no familiarity. A man who had the monstrous power. And Kid Blaze, you know, usually if it comes to power, he has Historian or Leviathan to fall back on.
Right.
But this man in the clutch took down Walter in a British round match in Europe.
Of all places.
I don't care what anybody says. That was you beat a monster in his domain, on his stomping grounds, on his home turf. You deserve every bit of that win.
Yes, you do. And I agree. That was a huge moment for Kid Blade. A huge. And I was seeing him in tears, bro. I'm in tears because this kid worked his way up, busted his ass every day, and he finally won a title.
And here's the thing. His night's not even over with, because later on, he's one of the many participants in the Mount Vesuvius Rumble match. Think about that. This kid has another opportunity later tonight to maybe go on to the biggest stage. If you talk again, I will slap you across your jaws. He will go on to Ultimatum, the biggest stage of them all, and face the world heavyweight champion if he wins.
That's a big, big moment. Huge moment for him. Walter was a great champion. Walter was dominant. Walter did everything he could to remain champion. But Kid Blade was determined.
He was hungry.
Kid Blade knew he was hungry. He was determined. He was hungry. He was motivated. And it paid off.
Definitely did. All right. So, let's go over this before we close the card for everybody that's going to tune in. We have the Mount Vesuvius Rumble. We're going to see representing corruption, Big Dick Dudley, Little Guido, Crazy D, Psycho Clown, Nighthawk, Cerebellum Assassin, Ricky Mass, Shock Pastor, Junkyard Dog. Well, actually, something.
KYD is familiar. He's been in the Rumble before. That's nothing new to him.
And Cactus Jack.
Another guy that's been in the Rumble. Nick Foley. Bang bang.
Representing ammunition, Billard, Midas, Magic Pony, Imai, Boss Rutan, Minoru Suzuki, the alpha male Monty Brown, myself, Jihad Sullivan, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Kota Ibushi.
Wow. Legends.
Representing Distortion, Leviathan, Walter, Historian, Kid Blaze, The Freak, The Savage King, Jay Savage, Shaq, Heel, and Butch Reed.
Man, those are huge cards. Huge.
But the question is still out. Is Butch Reed still injured from his match with Leviathan? If he is, he may be replaced by Ron Simmons.
Damn. Who celebrated his birthday today?
Hey,
So, yeah.
Tori.
Yo.
Happy damn birthday.
Happy damn birthday to Ron Simmons.
But, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the first half of the pay-per-view. I will be back much later tonight for the second and 7-match card that ensues. And let's run that card down real fast. Besides the Rumble, you already know who's in that, so I won't have to repeat that again. Let's go down the card. Kicking it off, it'll be the abandoned title for Monday nights. Hell in a Cell. La Parka versus Ricky Mass. C4 title, C4 rules. Imai getting a rematch against Minoru Suzuki. Ultra-violent title for Distortion. Hardcore match. Ron Simmons replacing Butch Reed versus Leviathan. Phoenix Queen Championship. Denise Nicole Devon versus Manami Toyota. Winner will be looking forward to Miss Fear. TV title. Nighthawk versus the Savage King. Mount Vesuvius match. And then in the main event, your boy Jack Crisp going one-on-one with the King of Smooth style, AC Smooth. Any comments, historian?
It's gonna be I'm looking for. I'm gonna be in the Rumble match. The historian. Hell, both of us gonna be in the Rumble match. That's what I'm looking forward to. For the first half of the match.
Jack Crisp is in the main event, is fighting for the world title, and Historian's in the Rumble. Tonight, Extreme History could walk out, one half of them being world champion and one half of them as a #1 contender for the world championship. Imagine being on that side of the field. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, stay golden, and we'll be back later for part 2. Thank you all, and good night.